everybody, this is Grandma Bev from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome to day 3 of our annual trip from Washington to Arizona for the winter. Well, we're leaving Lodi, and next stop is Bakersfield. So I don't expect much to happen. We're still on Interstate 5. So most of this drive is very boring, nothing really to see, so I probably won't be on until we're getting close to the next campground. So I'll see you in a few hours. Have a good day. Well, we've run into our first little traffic jam. We've got the left lane closed up ahead, and of course this road or route is used by many trucks. So when we come to a curve up here, I can see that it's just truck after truck after truck, you know. So we just kind of sit back and inch along. So we haven't gotten to the road work part yet, but I'm sure once we finish letting all the left lane merge into our lane, we'll start smoothing along. And we are back. That was a long, boring drive. After we got through that traffic jam, it was just some workers repairing a little part in the fence. So they held up traffic all that time just for that. But after that, it was all smooth sailing. Anyway, we've gotten off on exit 253, which is Stockton's highway. And we're going to head over to 58 East. And once we're on 58, we'll be going to our next stop, which will be Orange Grove RV Park. And this is always a nice park to stay into. During the certain times of the year, you can pick oranges or lemons if they're ripe. But this is that time, I don't think. So, be about a half hour and we'll be there. We can hear Siri telling us where to go. Once we get in here, we're not going like straight highway over. We have to turn here and there, so got to pay more attention. So I'll be on right as we're getting into the RV park. Well, off of California 58 East, we take an exit 119 into the Orange Grove RV Park. I don't know if you can see that well on our windshield, but we went through the area where our windshield becomes a bug grave. So we're going to check in here, and I'll come back on when we're pulling into our spot. We picked up our paperwork, and we're going to our spot, which is number 149. Pulling into our spot over here. And we have to sign up that the oranges are not ripe yet, so don't pick them. And nice big pull-throughs, which is what we like about it, so we don't even have to undo the car. We can unhook it, or not unhook it. I'm confused. Anyway, we finished our portion of the trip where we were on Interstate 5 for a couple of days, so we're done with that road until next spring. So we're going to get ourselves hooked up here and sit outside and have a couple happy drinks.
Let me go see if I'm in the right spot.
And we'll be back with you tomorrow for day number 4. Love you all. Well, good morning, everybody. We are on day 4 of our trek here in Bakersfield, and we're just getting back onto California Highway 58 heading east. This is the last day that we'll be driving for a while, and then we'll have about 4 or 5 days in the Vegas area while I visit Michelle, and you all know who Michelle is. So we had a very comfortable night, can't complain. We're going to head over to the Tehachapi Mountains, so that's going to be a climb, and then we'll come down the other side. So the next stop will be in Barstow, Tacasa. Come back on then. But right now, we're going to be heading straight to the sun, so it's going to be harder to record. And we are back, and we're just merging onto Interstate 15. So we will be on 15 all the way up to Vegas. And if you wanted to head south on this one, it'll take you down, go all the way down to San Diego. If you wanted to go on it all the way up, you could go up Salt Lake City on this road. So, up here a little ways, went to, what's that, 40?
What's that?
Is that 40?
Yeah, Interstate 40 goes up.
That Interstate 40 will be coming up shortly if you want to continue heading east. So, Barstow's, it's a nice little town. This is where we stop and get gas, just a little ways out of Barstow. So I will come back on when we stop to get gas, and I'll explain to you what the area is like around there. Right here in Barstow, there's an Arco. It's $5.99 for diesel and $5.59 for gas. So, and we will be back shortly. Well, we are coming up upon Peggy Sue's 50s Diner. Popular place for people to come to. We ate here last year on our way back home when we stayed down at the KOA. And food was okay. But I'm going to go in here and get gas. It's called the Vegas Truck Stop. It's Mosin ATM. It used to be Sinclair, I thought.
Gas is pricey here. Like it was.
The gas, it looks like $6.49. This truck, it's kind of like a little truck stop. So it's fairly easy to get into. We usually always stop here for our gas before we head up to Vegas. And this tank of gas should get us just about to Yuma. We will stop in a station in Quartzsite to fill up. Let's see. We can pull in here, and then I'll continue with my story. Anyway, we would have already been in here loading up, but Grandpa Bob was daydreaming while he was driving and missed the exit. But as many times as we've been here, I finally said, "Aren't you getting off?" "Oh no!" So we had to go up to the next exit and get off and come back. So I'll explain to you what's at this exit. It's a good stopping point. There's well, you can see Peggy Sue's down there. Maybe I'll turn you to face me for a minute. Okay, it's me. Oh, well, he's filling the gas tank, which takes a while. We'll do a little bit of vlogging. Anyway, we stopped here at the KOA. And it's always, it's a good place to stop. Plenty of room to pull in. And let's see, I wonder if I could put my little tripod up here. Then I don't have to hold it. There we go. Well, you can see I wear a seatbelt. Anyway, we stopped here last year on our way back because this is Ghost Town Road. And we wanted to go to the Calico Ghost Town. So we did. And we loved it. It's really a cute little place. I did a video on it. If I can figure out how to show the link at the end of this, you know, when things come up, I'll try doing that. But I've got to wait till we get to Yuma to do that, because I've got to do it through my laptop. Can't do it through my phone or my iPad, which is why you hardly see those little things in my videos. But I'm going to try to set it up when we get to Yuma and leave it out so that I can do that more often for you. So anyway, there's other gas stations too. There's, you know, several places. There's a Jack in the Box right over here. Let's see, there's 2 rigs in here, other rig, you know, getting gas. The diesel pumps are over that way. Ours is a gasoline motor, so we take gas. And what else did I want to tell you? Okay, it's actually the town of Yermo, Y-E-R-M-O, and it's about 8 miles north of Barstow. So, do I look any different? Wearing the same clothes that you see me wear up in Washington, because the same clothes come into the rig. So far, I mean, it's been a really good trip. We haven't had any issues with the rig. Haven't had any weather problems. Really haven't had any wind. So we can't complain. We timed it right this year. Now, last year, remember, we had to take off a week ahead of time because there was a big, what they call it, a monster storm or whatever, was coming into the Seattle area, and it would hit the Siskiyou Mountains. So we just decided at the last moment, can you be ready this weekend? Oh, I'll be ready. Because that October, we had our regular October weather, which turns to, you know, gray skies and some rain and stuff, and it's a lot cooler. Where this year, I'm going to take this off. This year, we had summer up until just a few days before we hit the road. So that was nice. I mean, we put long pants on and long sleeve shirts, you know, to leave home, and then when we were partway through California, we shed those things. So now we're all back in our regular summer stuff, sandals, you know. Like I was saying, we had gorgeous weather this summer in Washington. We broke the records for October. I mean, one day was even 90, you know, and that's not normal for a Seattle area. It's another trailer pulling in. Not usually this busy here, which is what we like. So anyway, I didn't tell you about my butt. Before I went on our cruise in, when did we go? It was September, got back early October. I was contacted by a gal who wanted to send me a pillow that's supposed to be good for your back to sit on, right? And of course, we were getting ready to leave. I knew I wouldn't have time to do a proper video or review on it. So when we got back, I told her, if you can get this thing to me before we hit the road, I can really do a proper, honest video on it. So let me show it to you. Of course, now it's flattened because I've been sitting up. It's going back up to shape. But look at that. Anyway, so I've been using this the whole trip. And after we're settled in Yuma, I will do a review on it and tell you what I thought. And you know me, I'll be honest. You can trust me. So I'm in my excited stage because, you know, the next stop is Vegas. And I get to see my daughter starting tomorrow morning. Can't get over how the gas has gone up like over $1 once you got on this side of the Tehachapi Mountains. And of course, we're really out in the desert. We're near the Mojave Desert, or, you know, where there's exits to take Mojave Desert. And Well, those guys are done. Let me take a little swig here. Nope, it wasn't those guys with the trailers. It was just a car. Okay, so oh, come on, because there are different things on our way up to Vegas to point out to you. And I've pointed them out in other years, but for those of you who are new, you might want to see them. So you hang on, hang in there, and I'll be back. I forgot to mention to you, I'm reading another book. And look at how far in I am. So you can be expecting a book review on this sometime after we get to Yuma. We are now coming up to the state line between Nevada and California. There's a couple of casinos, a couple of hotels, Whiskey Pete's over there is all of them. There's an IHOP, just a bunch of different casinos. Kind of cute, some of them outside. Actually, pretty Nevada. So welcome to Nevada. There we go. Just crossed over. Sorry, looking away in my hand now. Okay, let's see if we can see much on the sides here. One over here has a roller coaster. I don't know if it's still operational. During COVID, a lot of this wasn't open much. So I don't know. Still, it's kind of deserted to me. So that's it. That's what's there at the state line. So I will come back on when we get close to the off-ramp for the RV park. And here we are, exit 33. Blue Diamond Boulevard. Over here on the left, the other side of the freeway, is the Silverton Hotel Hyatt Place. Cracker Barrel. Outdoor World. Which is Blue Bass or Big Bass Pro Shops. So we're going to go off here to the right, to Blue Diamond Road. It's nice because this RV park is right before you get really into the mess of the traffic down in Las Vegas. There's other RV parks, but we like this one. It's just more like a resort type because we don't really go in here to go for the gambling. We've been through all that before, and now the big reason we come is because my daughter lives here. But boy, we were just noticing as we're coming out, down 5 up this way, or 15, I mean, all the building that's gone on, all the apartment buildings and townhouses and things like that, houses, because this is more out towards the Henderson direction. And they've really done something cute with the freeway down there. They put up a lot of decorations to kind of fit with the theme of the Southwest theme. Can't really make a turn here because I can't see. Where was that at? I don't know if you folks could hear that. Inch up a little bit. Now the RV park is down here to the right. What we're looking at right up against the fence here is a storage lot. Got cars lined up to go in. So when you get off the freeway, just stay to the right and come right down here and turn to the right into the park area. Now, this next light down here is actually the Las Vegas Boulevard. So we're at the other end of the strip. There's a nice outlet stores that I like to go to. That's where the Vera Bradley outlet store's at. There's the Skechers, a whole bunch of different stores. So Bob and I are going to go over there tonight. Michelle can't get together with us tonight, and I'm more into the Vera stuff than she is. So you just come up to this gate. The address is actually 2711 West Windmill. So I'm going to turn this off till we get through the check-through point and start moving our way to the office where we check in. We are all checked in and we're just going to our spot. Some speed bumps here.
This one right here.
95. And here we go. So that will do it for our trip to Vegas. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to start seeing my daughter tomorrow. So in the next several weeks, you'll see videos put out by us. Gonna go to places, you know, like Goodwills and Dollar Trees, Five Belows, anything you can think of like that. So she'll also be doing a ride along with us. I'll be doing the videos that are about the different stores. So stay tuned. I won't be back on until probably the Monday. We're here 5 nights, so Tuesday actually we'll be heading down to Yuma, the end of our trip. Comment below, like, share, subscribe. Love you all. Bye.